All right, y'all. What's up? This is Michael at Mike's Customs. Just gonna bring you a short video, kind of show you what I did. And basically, long story short, this motor's about to come out right now. Everything's removed from the bottom: harnesses, torque converter bolts, trans cooling lines, anything that was like gonna interfere with me when I yank it out is removed, other than the exhaust bolts. And I'm waiting for someone to bring that socket and the two top bell housing bolts. I have to get those, but other than that, everything else is removed. Let's go ahead and document it, though. This will be the passenger side. Under here, you can kind of see all these like hoses, lines, ground, powers. Just kind of took everything off slowly all the way around. So again, this is the passenger side. We look up in here. There's no more torque converter bolts. You pull the plate off. There's a panel that goes in there. You pull it off. I'll show you in a little bit. And then there's those bolts in there. They're 15 millimeters. The two bolts in the starter are 13. The housing bracket that covers that are 10s. Went ahead over here, popped off all the wire harness. There's a ground that goes right here. See, this bolt's loose. Grounds go there. You take that out, and then you unplug that, and then you can slide the whole harness out. All this jazz over here. Went ahead and pulled out this skid plate cover. These were 15s as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that's a skid plate. Pull that out at full access in here. Go over the tools I used on the crank in a second. Use my trusty old Matco ratchet, 1/2 inch. I came back. Let's get back here. Should have got the crawler. Went ahead and drained all the oil. Never want to pull an engine out with oil, so you'll go ahead and drain it right here. Also wanted to document all the bell housing bolts being removed. The two starter bolts, I believe, are considered bell housing bolts, but this one, that one, this one, and that one up there. And I believe there are 2 more up top. I really can't even get a camera. Like, this is my phone to give you an idea, and I can't even get that in there. So that's how little space I have. As you can see, I had to push this in to get that further bolt all the way up there. That was a pain. Got them all out, extracted, drained the oil, disconnected the wire harness. Let's get out of here. Just give me 1 sec. Right. Ouch. The second time I stabbed myself on this truck. Oh, got me in the back. So it is a 5/16. Show you guys a better picture. 5/16. I would suggest using a 6-inch, not a 12-inch. This was just annoying using it. Use a good breaker bar. I use Matco. I no longer need these, so we'll go ahead and put these on the desk. But yeah, if I had to go over some of the stuff, here's the starter, brackets. This is that cover with the 2 10 bolts, or excuse me, 1 10 bolt. And then here's like bell housing bolts, little bracket bolts. Here are your 3 torque converter bolts. These were annoying. They had Loctite on them, so make sure you got a Milwaukee impact driver to get them out. Here's your 2 starter bolts. All right, guys. This is Michael at Mike's Customs. That was a breakdown of where, how, and DIY access to your torque converter bolts, the bracket plate, starter, all your bell housing bolts, and your wire harness connectors. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care.